Hey guys, it's Coop. I'm out in my shop today. I'm working on my 79 C10. Making this video for other C10 guys, but this really is applicable to many older vintage car and truck owners. Over the last year, I've done a good bit of work to the truck. I had a lot of rust in the floor pans, so I've replaced the floor pans amongst many other things. But today I'm out here trying to get my carpet basically trimmed up on the edges and reattach my sill plates. If your truck is like mine, over the last 40 to 50 years, these sill plates have probably been removed numerous times. They've also been reinstalled numerous times, and it looks like they mostly use self-tappers and weren't really paying attention to where the screws should go. Since I've gone through the hassle of replacing the floor pans, I kind of wanted an easier way to reattach the sill plates without making multiple holes over and over, or really having to try and find the holes through the carpet in the floor pan. And so I think I've found a solution to make this a little bit easier, and I'm going to show that to you on the bench top. Right, so here is my solution to the problem. What I have here is called a floating nut plate. Just throughout my research online, these are typically used in aviation. They go behind two pieces of sheet metal that are sandwiched together. These smaller holes here to the side typically are riveted into a brace behind that sheet metal, and the actual nut here does have some horizontal as well as vertical movement whenever it's attached. It's a little hard to see here, but what that allows is you to align this piece behind the screw hole without getting them in the exact place every time. So if you were to put this over it and the nut was out of place, you can use like a little small awl or screwdriver to fit through there and move it back in place. All right, so we're back. I basically have the sill all reattached. It is very solid. As you can see, I'm not able to really move it around. They mount just like they should, but this should give you a really simple way to both attach, remove, and reattach them. I'll show you exactly what I used here. So this is the part number for the floating nut plate. I ordered them from an aviation supply company. Honestly, I ordered them apparently January the 11th. So over a month ago. I don't remember exactly who it was, but if you Google his part number, that should give you these nut plates. The other thing I used was some stainless steel rivets here. This is how I attached the nut plate to my floor pan. Yes, I did have to drill 2 holes for each of these, but that was a sacrifice that I'm willing to do in order to have a fixed way to mount the sills and not have to drill or worry about anyone potentially using any self-tappers in the future. I believe I actually bought these guys on Amazon, but they are stainless steel, just typical rivets. They are 3/32 in size, I believe, and that's the size that you need for the floating nut plate. But that's really it. As far as the screws to attach them, I just went down my local Fastenal, but typically any hardware store should have these. These are just stainless steel 8/32 screws. I bought these, which are 3/16 of an inch long. It worked perfect for the back one, but the front two, I ended up needing longer screws. So I think for those, I ended up using 1/2 inch long machine screw for those. But again, just stainless steel pan head Phillips. Screws right in, but that should give you a good way to be able to attach them, remove them, reattach them in the future without worrying about re-drilling holes. Sorry this video took a little while, kind of a few moving parts here. Haven't made them before, but I thought this might be helpful and that somebody might would benefit from it. If you have any questions about this, just comment and I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks.